What's going on, guys? On today's episode, we got Jeremiah, aka Florida Reseller, and he talks to us about what it is to be a young man in the game, the ups and downs, how to adapt to the market, and how he cracked 7 figures. Pretty interesting. It's kind of wild. We also got Anastasia from Sneak City out in Seattle, and she talks about how to adapt to the market if you're reselling shoes. You guys got to stay tuned. This is a good one. Hope you guys love it.
When we first started YouTube, we were literally posting every day.
So many people do exactly what I do. The people do
sure.
business with me because of me, not because I have anything better than anyone else.
There's plenty of shoes that we've bought.
Right.
They're high. Within a week
Weeks.
or two, they're...
I met one person on the right day, and that changed my life.
What's going on, guys? We're back, and this time I got a special guest, one of the co-owners of Sneak City.
How's it
Welcome,
going, guys?
welcome.
Thank you.
Let's talk about it.
All right, let's...
How long you guys been in business? How long you been doing this? Talk to me.
Man. All right, our first store we opened in 2020, right before like the official lockdown of COVID and stuff. But
Just before?
Just before, yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then before that, we were online for like, I want to say maybe 2 years or so.
Okay.
She started it with her Instagram, and then, you know, she did Supreme back in the day, heavy, and then people wanted to trade shoes for Supreme, and that's kind of how we got into the sneaker market.
Okay.
Like transitioning through the Supreme.
That's when you realize, wait a minute, there's something here.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should give this a try.
Yeah.
And now you guys are buying massive collections.
Oh, yeah.
And just doing the damn thing.
Yep.
I can't swipe without seeing you guys, which is
That's-
beautiful.
the
That means
algorithm is working,
that means
you
you're
know?
doing
Yeah.
what you're supposed to be
Thank
doing.
you.
For those who are out there and you're trying, but you're not posting like you should,
Post every day,
you
guys.
should be in my feeds,
Yeah.
just like her company is.
When we first started YouTube, we were literally posting every day, every other day, and man, it was tiring. It was
Oh, I
hard,
can only imagine.
But, you know,
Of
that's
course.
what helped us get that extra little push ground up.
You guys just took off like a rocket.
Did, yeah.
Absolutely. But question for you.
All right, let's hear it.
What's been your biggest L in this business?
Gosh, there's plenty of shoes that we've bought, you know, 20 pairs of.
Right.
And they're high.
Oh.
And within like a week
Weeks.
or two, they're.
And you
like,
lose
what, the
50,
Pauls,
100. Oh.
SBs.
We were just
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about that with Old Town Kicks. He was like, I remember buying them at 800, 900,
Yeah.
and now they're sitting at 3, 4.
Yep. I remember T and I bought like a size 7.5, and like there was this one guy that back in our first store sold us like 10 pairs.
Okay.
We got rid of 2 or 3 of them that same day, and then within a week, like the 800
started coming
pair
down.
was like 350, and we're like, oh my.
Within a
gosh.
week?
Something crazy
Oh,
like that.
my
to where It
God.
was like, okay, we gotta bump it down, bump it down, bump it down. But that's another thing you learn in the industry.
For sure.
Is you gotta take the L's and the wash.
100%,
and just
100%.
move on. Like,
Yeah.
You can't sit there and like, oh, I'm gonna wait.
Don't
till I
watch
get
that
my
shoe
money
just
back.
disintegrate.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Yep.
Could take the L, take your
Exactly.
money, and reinvest it,
Yep,
and keep it pushing.
exactly.
It's going to happen. And
Uh-huh.
in business, if you haven't taken a loss, you're not doing it right,
Yeah.
because we all take
Yep.
losses. I mean, it's just part of the game,
Exactly.
you know? So how about wins? Have you had a big win where you've been like, wow, that was crazy?
Yeah.
You don't
got
gotta talk about amount.
Specifics. But
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was this specific shoe that Tia had sourced somewhere, and the next day she sold it for like 3 times what we
That's
paid.
it. That's it. That's
and
beautiful.
It was like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah. There's no bank in the
Crazy.
world that's ever
Yeah.
going to give you a 3X on your
Yeah.
money like the shoe business will.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of work.
Exactly.
You know,
It
and
was the right person, the right time that
That's
was
it.
willing
That's
to
it.
pay that for it.
That's
and then
beautiful.
You buy the same shoe 2 weeks later, and then you sit on it for a year.
Yes.
And you're like, what the heck?
What
It's
happened?
literally just
yeah.
kind of luck in a sense, you know.
You're in Seattle.
We are, yes. Yep.
We'll be out there March 1st.
Yep.
So if you guys are going to Sneakercon March 1st, make sure you go to Sneakercon
Yes.
and you visit the store.
Yes.
Where are you guys located
We're
at?
up at the Aldwood Mall in Linwood, 40 minutes
From-
north of the airport,
Okay.
but
Okay.
like 15, 20 minutes outside of Seattle, downtown.
I only know that downtown, the Pike,
Yeah.
the Pike
Yep.
area, right? It's still one of my favorite stops on the tour
Yeah,
every year. You know, like
Beautiful.
I hop on the scooters and I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
gone.
gone.
I'm everywhere. And you hear people, big hey, and I'm like, leave me alone.
Yeah,
I'm just,
going.
I'm in Florida where it's always hot.
Yeah.
And, you know, going to Seattle is always cold.
It is.
And
It
it's
feels
just
nice out there.
perfect. It's so, I shave my head and I just feel the cold going through my pores. It feels amazing, man. You got to be bald to understand that one.
Got a great hoodie collection from where I live.
For sure,
so-
for sure. And that's the beauty of living in a state like that.
Yeah.
I own coats and all, and I don't get to wear it. You know, so it's like,
But
for me,
like, you don't see my t-shirts ever because I always got a jacket or a hoodie on.
For
so
sure.
I can wear anything. under it,
anything,
don't
and you're
matter.
good to go.
Good, yeah.
Love that, love that. Anything you want to tell the people?
Make sure you guys check us out on Instagram, The Sneak City. Thank you to Sneakercon for having us out.
Absolutely.
As always, we love traveling to all the cities. Philly's been great for us, and we're excited for Seattle.
And with that being said, guys, now I have an Orlando native Florida reseller, Jeremiah. What's going on, Jerry? How we doing?
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long day, but we're here.
Jeremiah, let me ask you a question. How old are you?
20. I just turned 20, man.
You just turned 20 years old. It's 7 o'clock. What are you doing after this?
After this, we got a flight back home at 11 o'clock, and then got to be up at 8 a.m. to take my brothers to church, man.
So you got an 11 o'clock flight. You probably land like at 2. By the time you get home and get to bed, it'll be like 3, 4 in the morning.
Give or take. Yep.
And you'll be up at 8
Be up at
to
8.
go to church.
Yep.
No excuses.
There's no excuses.
I can't even tell you how many young adults your age I know that, man, but, there's always a but. And I'm like, there isn't. You know that thing that you spend hours on? Look at your screen time on your phone. I guarantee you it's over 10 hours a week of just screen time. Those 10 hours, divide that in half. Take those 5 and put it to work.
You think 10 hours?
I'm cutting it short. I'm cutting it short.
Try 40 hours.
Oh, I believe it.
40,
Yeah,
50
yeah,
hours
yeah,
that
yeah.
these kids spend on their
But
phones.
imagine if they took that and just documented it, a little video here and there, posted 3 or 4 times a day where their lives can go. I know kids who have become millionaires off of Robinhood on their cell phone.
All it takes is one opportunity, meaning the one right person. That's all it took for me.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I met one person, the right day, the right time, and it absolutely changed my life.
I think key is not getting into debt, first of all.
I 100%
You
agree.
don't get into debt.
Never.
That is dangerous.
You got to treat your money correctly.
I like
Learn
that.
how to use your money wisely.
100%.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Make it work for you. The second your money works for you, it's when you'll take your level from here to the next level. When your money works for you, don't spend it. I think the most expensive thing I have bought myself in the last 5 years since I've been making money is about a $1,500 pair of shoes. And I think that is the most expensive thing I've bought. And I've done all right in the last 5 years, and that's the most expensive thing I bought myself.
What's been your biggest L in this business?
That's a good question. I got robbed last year. I got robbed, and they broke into my van, took about $20,000 worth of stuff.
Rule
Listen, on
number
my-
1, never leave any product in your vehicle. Ever.
Nope. And it's a lesson that
If you brought it with you to sell it, take it out the vehicle, bring it with you. And if you don't want to sell it, have it with you. Don't leave it in the car. Don't leave anything show. I don't care where you're at. I don't care if you're in Beverly Hills.
I
That's right.
happened to park and underneath a bridge just outside of the convention center. It was about a quarter mile from it.
Ouch.
And
Ouch.
I got super unlucky. But you know what? I actually was super fortunate because I had one of my best friends working for me that day.
Okay.
He was the one loading the shoes into the car. And so he had to make about 5 trips to get into the car that day.
Oh,
He
man.
had just finished his 4th trip.
Okay.
So these guys had to have been watching
him. Yeah.
because there's no windows in the van.
Of course.
None. So they had to be watching him load them in.
Yeah.
They could have taken him out. They
Yeah.
could have done
Oh, it
anything.
could have been. It could have
And
been
you want to know
a
something
lot.
crazy? I had about $50,000 worth of stuff in that van, and they took 20.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I don't know if they got spooked or anything, but
Right.
you can always find the positive in all the negative.
For sure.
It could have been a lot worse. That's my biggest hit, but that's one thing I got for you guys. Try and find the positive in all the negative. There is always positive
Love
in
that.
all the
Love
negative.
that.
And it'll keep you at peace.
Yes,
it'll
sir.
keep you at peace, and it'll
Absolutely.
actually drive your business so much further when you keep a positive attitude. It'll drive it through the roof, man. It's one thing that changed my life.
How important is honesty in this game?
Oh, it's everything. Your word,
How important is relationships in this game?
also everything.
Treat people in business the way you want to be treated in
Am-
business.
Amen.
And instead of chasing money, chase the relationship. The money will come.
I met one person on the right day, and that changed my life.
Enough-
One person.
Look at
That's all
that.
it took.
Enough said.
And
That's
from
beautiful.
then ended up switching my business over from a raffle business. I used to run about 10 raffles a day.
Okay.
And-
Sneaker raffles.
Yeah, sneaker raffles.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
And I'd come to these conventions. Any shoe I didn't sell in the raffles, I brought them to the convention.
Sure, and you let 'em go here.
And one day I met a man who owned a company,
Yeah.
and
Change your life.
the rest is history. It was actually Sneakercon Fort Lauderdale.
This
I met
platform,
them
bro,
there.
this Sneakercon platform is something unreal.
Well,
You could do so much here.
It's the biggest thing in the world.
It is.
It's
It
the
is.
biggest thing in the world.
is. It is.
You got people in here that have all the network that you need.
Absolutely.
And if you've
Agree.
got what can help them,
That's it. You're locked in.
You're locked in.
You're locked in,
That's
man.
all it takes.
I believe that honesty is huge when it comes down to business. I sell product here all day long, and people have paid me $100, and there'll be another 100 behind it. Bro, I'll run around the whole building to find that person and give it back to them because, I got away with it. No. Bro, karma is real, bro.
Oh, 100%.
You try to take that 100, it'll cost you 5.
It will.
Honesty is the best policy. You can go to sleep a little bit better.
A person that does that, if I hand them $200 bills and they hand me back, if it was a complete accident, I'm gonna go back to them 100 times
That's it.
out of 100
That's it.
times
Of
because
course.
I know they're an honest person.
What's your education in school?
I graduated high school 2 years ago, and I'm about to graduate from the University of Florida.
UCF?
No, UF.
Oh, UF.
University of
My
Florida.
bad, UCF. UF, baby. Blue and orange. Let's go.
Blue and orange.
Yeah,
Go Gators.
that's beautiful, man.
College is only what you make it. There's good information in there. They make it so easy for you to actually take shortcuts to
Yeah.
not learn anything.
That's right.
They make it extremely easy for you to not learn anything.
Yep.
So many kids cheat, take complete advantage of it,
Of
and
course.
learn absolutely
Nothing. Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
If you're a type of person that's going to do that, don't go to college. Make it out here in the real world.
That's it.
You'll learn.
You'll be all right.
Learn.
You'll be all right.
You'll
Yeah.
learn.
That's
But
right.
if you're going out there, obviously you got your degrees that are
sure.
necessity
Of
to go to
course.
school. But
Yeah, yeah.
if you're going for business, it's useless.
Yeah.
If you're going for finance, don't worry about it. Anything besides a doctor, a lawyer,
lawyer.
some engineers,
That's right.
it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You can make it out here.
A kid that's out there right now watching this that wants to get into the industry, what do you tell them?
Be nice to everyone.
Simple.
Take care.
Simple.
And it's not always about the money.
Yeah.
One
Man.
lesson that it actually took me a while to learn that I think you guys should know, don't stress over the $10. Don't stress over $20. Don't stress over $30. If you know that that person
Yes.
got opportunity for you,
Yes.
and you'll know.
Oh, yeah.
Bless them. Take
Yeah.
care of them.
Yeah.
Be above what everyone else is.
Yes,
If
sir.
you stand out to them, they will come back to you, I promise.
Agree.
It's the reason why people come back to me. It's the only reason. People
For
do
sure.
business with me because of me, not because I have anything better than anyone else. So many people do exactly what I do. But they come back because I respect them, they respect me, I take care of them, they take care of me. It's all about how you treat people. Treat people kindly, the way you want to be treated, and you'll go far.
Jerry, this is the first time that we actually sit down and ever talk.
It is the first time that we've ever
We're in the
talked.
same industry, so we see each other, you know, and
Correct.
we may head nod, hey, what's up?
Yep.
But, bro, you're an amazing little human,
I
bro.
appreciate
You're an
Thank
amazing young man, bro. Like, whoever has a daughter out there that ends up marrying you, she's gonna be a lucky woman, bro, because you got your mindset. You're a man of God. You're a hustler, natural. You're 20 years old, and you've been doing this since 15. This isn't something that you could read in a book. Some people just got it in their belly, bro, and you got it, man. And with that
It's
being said, Jerry, bro,
a
like,
blessing.
God bless you, bro, and I wish you nothing but success in this industry, bro. And
You too, brother.
Yeah,
This
man.
man's been killing it for longer than most of you guys have been alive. All right.
longer than you've been alive.
Longer than I've been alive. There you
25
go.
years in this industry,
So
man.
this man's been killing it. If he's got advice for you, I'd take it. I would take it.
Appreciate that.
Take it and
bro.
run. All
I
right.
appreciate that.
Brother.
Jerry, man. Beautiful, bro. Thank you, bro. For real,
It was
man.
super nice to talk to
Same,
you.
bro. Same,
Actually.
same. Thank you
All
guys so much. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you
Love
guys.
you guys. Let's
Always.
go. We out.